Hey dudes, how we going? I know it's Queensland weather. It's absolutely Queensland weather, so therefore I get to wear boob tubes in almost the middle of winter, which I fucking love. But I also like the cold. Hey, had this thought about spirituality. Okay, so spirituality. Let's imagine right now what spirituality is for you. And I would imagine the first thing that pops up in your head, probably a couple of preachers, let's say some feathers. What else would you, I guess some really swirly, psychedelic images on the t-shirts. What else? Some really, fairy talk. Let's call it fairy talk. And that's okay too. Fairy talk is lovely. But I guess I want to bring it right back, right? Because the thing is, I really consider myself super spiritual. Yeah? Super spiritual in the way of, look, I believe everyone can absolutely achieve the goals that they're after, 100%. I think with divine earth, Mother Earth, divine love, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever, you can absolutely achieve everything you want because it will always support you, 100%. The divine will always support you. Yes, it will absolutely chuck some challenges in the way and it'll go, actually, do you really want that? Actually, are you really that? Actually, how much do you want it? It will absolutely challenge you along the way. That's part of the journey, isn't it? Because you want something, you kind of have to be challenged along the way, otherwise everyone would be doing it. That's why not everyone's doing this. Anyway, so yeah, I believe that there's a connection that we absolutely have access to. I believe the source of all things is love. Yeah, and I know that sounds really fairy and out of the whim and kind of, love, yeah, sure, yeah, but there's lots of misconstrued perceptions about love. I was absolutely under the same understanding of love. Love is your own power. Love is not giving away your power for the sake of yourself feeling okay about yourself. You might know some people that just give and give and give and give and give and give, and that's really wonderful, but really, how much are they giving to themselves? It's about that kind of love for yourself that empowers you to embark on a journey that's essentially your own, and then when people come towards you that challenges or not in line with that, that's just a deeper understanding of where your love can grow, and not to mean that you give away your power. It just means that you go, I have to honor myself here, but the most important thing for me is to communicate and tell them where I'm at and understand that I still love and accept you for who you are. So you're not judging them, you're just creating awareness of who they are. And then you let them go. A lot of the times, and I've been absolutely in repute for this too, I don't even know if that's the right word, but you hang on to people because they're not the way you want them to be. And so when you change that shift to become more aware of just that's where they're at right now, and there's nothing you can do about it, and there's nothing that needs to be done about it, because that's their own journey. However, if they feel as though you are a close companion and they rely on you, then it's just about, I guess, speaking your truth, and knowing that that's okay, and that there's no bad there's no bad thing that can happen from you speaking your truth, because the truth means that you're being authentic, and you're being honest about what resides in your heart, and you're not judging them. It just means then you can let them go and go, okay, well, I've communicated and they are now where they're at. So just being aware of judgment. So those are the things that I think spirituality, it's love, authenticity, you know, understanding that you are connected to divine power. Now, let's be honest, do you think I'm one of those people that, I think that what I'm trying to say is spirituality gets a bad rap, you know, it really does, you know, but, you know, I don't know, I think we can all be spiritual and be exactly who we are. Like, I'm not walking around with psychedelic clothes and talking really slowly and preaching on anything other than, you know, anyone's talking to me and I talk to them, and whatever else and anything else that happens is just what I believe. But do you understand what I'm saying? Is that when we believe that something is a way without really understanding that there is there is a choice to kind of connect with, to create the ultimate life, you know, is it that bad to consider being connected? Is it that bad to investigate meditating? Is it that bad to, you know, get some fucking help books? Is it that bad to understand there's a greater reason as to why things are happening? You know, we're so quick to, you know, when bad shit happens, you know, we're so quick to think, you know, oh, this is my bad luck, or, you know, this just makes sense because that's just, you know, typical of my situation. But really, at the end of the day, it's just an opportunity. Everything is an opportunity. Everything is an opportunity to grow, to change. And maybe that's the spirituality that that is spirituality, because when you're able to look at the opportunities or things or challenges that happen in your life as opportunities, you know, you have greater awareness and you're more open to things rather than being blocked and, you know, and so adamant. You know, it goes back to that thing where I posted a video on the whole maybe, you know, when you block yourself about what you really know, is that the truth? Absolutely not, you know. And so I open this discussion as to whether, you know, whether spirituality has to be bad, because I think it can be a really even keel. You know, I swear a lot. You know, I'm just a normal chick, really, and nothing. Spirituality is just an understanding so that I can become the ultimate version of me and be the best version of me for the people around me and for me. And I think one other thing, you know, with spirituality is that we get lost. You know, let's say we are on the spiritual train and we are embarking on, you know, the connection of the divine, but sometimes we also get lost to our true self. You know, we put our power out to there. We go, oh, well, you know, because I'm spiritual now, that means I should put my power out to the divine all the time, so it has the power. Well, actually, that's not the truth. Your power will always reside in here. You are the only one that can make the choice. No one else can. No one else can. How higher self can't make that choice for you. You are your power source. The higher self may guide you when you want to ask some questions or anything like that. But at the end of the day, if you're wanting to make choices for yourself and to better who you are as a person, the only choice that can come from is yourself. Nothing external can help you with that. You know, there's a lot of people that put you know, thoughts out that, you know, there's a plan. Well, you know, there could be a plan, but at the end of the day, you're in this body, and therefore the only plan that's happening is the choices you make. And if you blame anyone else outside of that, I think that's powerless, and it's not authentic power. You know, the authentic power comes from owning every fucking element and choice that you make in life, and it's not about putting other stuff out there to think that they've made that choice for you. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Everything that happens in your life is a choice that you make for yourself. There might be a divine plan for you, but who fucking knows what that is anyway? So the only choice that you've got is the choices that you make for yourself. Doesn't matter what happens out there. Anyway, spirituality. Totally be open to it, and I'm saying be open to it so that you can be the ultimate version of you if you want to be the ultimate version of you. If you want to place ignorance on that and think that you're ultimate now, sure, you can do that, but I think there's always opportunities to be a better version of you. That was a text message and I swiped it. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. Take it easy.